The teacher was in the middle of a class. A girl mocked the teacher.
3 plus 3? Really? What kind of school is this anyway?
She thought the content being taught was too simple, so the teacher asked the girl to stand up and gave her a difficult problem. The girl glanced at the question. The teacher thought she couldn't answer it and was about to continue the class when suddenly
4,695.
the teacher immediately picked up a calculator. She found that the girl had actually answered correctly. Only then did the teacher realize that the girl was a genius. She told the girl's guardian about this and hoped to send the girl to a school for the gifted. But Frank flatly refused the suggestion without hesitation. He explained that it was just a speed calculation method. He himself had mastered it at the age of 8, and now he was just an ordinary worker. Driven by curiosity, the teacher began to investigate the girl's mother's information. She was shocked to find that the girl's mother was a famous mathematician. But just as she was about to solve a well-known mathematical problem, she died under mysterious circumstances. And Frank was no ordinary person either. He had once been a philosophy professor at Manhattan University, but now made a living by repairing boats. When the girl's grandmother learned of her talent, she took her to a place. A professor gave the girl a problem there. The girl stared at the question in front of her. She did not pick up the pen for a long time. The professor thought she couldn't solve the problem at all. Unexpectedly, the girl said disdainfully, "This problem can't be solved because the question itself is wrong." Then she easily corrected the error in the question and wrote down the answer. This scene shocked both the grandmother and the professor. A problem that had puzzled the professor for decades was solved like this. Then the grandmother found Frank and sought custody of the girl. Frank didn't want to see his sister's tragedy repeated. He firmly refused his mother. Unexpectedly, his mother sued him in court. She even found the girl's father, whom she had never met. When the lawyer asked him why he hadn't looked for his daughter, he replied that he just couldn't find where she was. The lawyer told him to search for his daughter's name online. To everyone's shock, he didn't even know the girl's full name. This scene shocked everyone. When they got home, Mary locked herself in the bathroom. She isolated herself from the outside world and let her tears flow. She couldn't understand why her father had been so heartless. To untangle Mary's emotional knots, Frank took her to a hospital in town. They had no clear purpose. They just sat quietly on a bench. Mary didn't understand why she had been brought there until the cry of a baby cut through the night, like the first ray of sunlight at dawn, pierced the fog in Mary's heart. She witnessed the birth of new life. She felt the joy of the family. As the new life arrived, a smile involuntarily appeared on her face. At that moment, Mary finally understood. No matter what she had gone through or how the outside world saw her, in Frank's heart, she would always be that precious existence. She was the one he was willing to protect with his life.